Hi everybody, and how is it going? Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing another live commentary. It's been a minute since we've done one of these. Kind of just like playing the game, talking to you off stream. Not the normal stuff that we do where we like go over like footage or anything like that. I enjoy doing these, and the whole reason that I even have like this account, which is uh also in Diamond right now, is that way I could do this and like talk to people whilst playing the game, like talk to you guys and just kind of go over things. Kind of wanting to take the left side over here, always wanting to take kind of an off angle. We'll go ahead and just portal over here. Okay, very good. Nice kill. We can just back off here. Right now we're just kind of gonna wait for some CDs before we like go back in though. So they're running 3G. Oh. So no Namor, but they're running 2 sharpshooters and a Spider-Man. Very, very weird. Kind of don't really want to like just take a giant fight in the middle of the area, especially like diving between 3 people. It's very, very risky. Nice. Good kill. Overshot the dash a little bit, but it's okay. Okay. Again, just kind of gonna have to wait it out and see about getting some cooldowns. Uh-oh. Okay. But I haven't done this in a while just because like in like high elo, like last season, doing it in Eternity can be a bit hard. Just because there's so much going on and it's kind of hard to talk and express things whilst playing, right? It can be a little bbit more annoying. Especially with like the current meta being the way that it is. Can be very hit or miss at times. Am I dead? No, they didn't hit me, thank god. We double ulted. Okay, got Loki again. Let's get this Hawkeye. And the hell is over here as well. Nice. She goes ahead and falls. Alright, we're chilling. Very good. A lot of people have been telling me that they think that Magik is like bad this season, or like Magik is weak, and I kind of just don't see it. To be honest, I think especially in like a game like Marvel, which dive feels incredibly easy compared to like Overwatch 1 dive, which is what I was like most used to back whenever I used to play a lot of it. I can't really see it. I feel like Magik is one of the better dive characters in the game, and she actually has a lot of freedom to do what she wants other than a few picks. Sorry, I low-key had to burp. Nice. Big kill. It's just more of like a difference in like people need to be a little bit more smart with like cooldown management, that kind of thing. I feel like can be a big help for that kind of thing, of course. Oh. Okay. Unlucky. Okay, that's fine. We can get out of here for sure, and then we have an ult like pretty soon after it's over. We're just gonna dash out. Oh no. Oh, she took mine on accident. Never miss. Oh, unlucky. If I ended up having my dash right there, I think I was like a second off. That's more of like a hindsight thing. I think we would have been okay. But I've been having fun with the new season, all things considered. I think that the current MMR system is rather like not great. I think that a lot of the things that are going wrong isn't necessarily like one role being more boosted than the other. I think a lot of this is mostly to blame of like the MMR system is really bad, and then it's unfortunately promoting the problem of nobody should switch, because if you switch, you'll typically lose more, and like that just doesn't feel good, you know? Nobody wants to have to be forced to play. At that point, why are we just not playing in role queue? Not that I want role queue, of course. I don't think anybody's asking for that. But I just think that's kind of like the next route that the game is going to take. I feel like it's important. I haven't really given a statement for like how I actually feel the state of the game is. But right now I would say that we're currently in the dark age, and that depending on their next move to fix things, we could be seeing like a larger issue of like people wanting to fit their roles. But enough about that. I think that Magik is doing pretty good this season. I still don't really get the concept of like people being like, oh, the character's so bad, there's so many counters to her in the game. You know, I feel like we're playing against a really, really hot topic character already, which is Hela, and a lot of people are like, it's so impossible to play against her. And I don't know. Some characters are more matchup like knowledge based. I think that like the Emma Frost matchup is more of a skill check than it is like a you can't do anything against it. There are very few characters that would be like, oh yeah, no, you play against this character, it's an unwinnable mess, and I think that like Bucky and Mr. Fantastic come to mind for me personally whenever I think about that.
Your powers are mine. This is real firepower.
Alright, let me walk up really quick. Nice. So we can pop the ult. That was a good ultimate right there. We got a lot of value out of it. Oh, hello. I thought that he TP'd. Oh, now we might actually be in a little bit of an issue, though.
Just in time. Thanks. Go have fun.
Nice, good kill. Making sure that we're just like keeping a pretty close eye on the backline here. Nice. Keep it up. And again, Magik is kind of a feast or famine character, so this character really just feels bad whenever behind, but that's like kind of just like a lot of dives. Huge exile. That's a lot of dives right now in general, though. Like, dive itself is probably the best that we've ever seen. Even though, in my opinion, I feel like there's a lot of things you can do to beat it right now, but the problem is that Marvel Rivals, I think, at its core is a more casual-oriented game. So a lot of people are kind of, like, more in the perspective of, like, how do I put this in a way? Like, I don't think that the people that play it are bad, per se, but I think that they're just, there's a lot more new people coming to this that maybe didn't play Overwatch. We do have, like, a lot of people that were, like, younger that are now playing the game that were probably not playing Overwatch back then. If they were too young to understand how the game worked, you know? So it's kind of a new wave, and people are having to re-experience it, because I see a lot of people in like high rank, but a lot of the people that are playing that and playing in a certain way, doing things that you would normally see in Overwatch, are ex-Overwatch players themselves, right? Whereas like in this game, like I see a lot of people talk, especially in my Discord server, my YouTube comments, being like, I didn't play much Overwatch, and then they'll kind of be like asking for guidance, and I think that's a lot of the things that I might be saying, to some people, they might like seem really, really obvious, but to some people that didn't play like a hero shooter like Overwatch previously, like in a competitive setting, like in ranked, might be a little bit harder for them to kind of follow and understand a little bit more, you know? But I hope that you guys are enjoying the commentary. If you have made it this far, make sure you like and subscribe. I know that I stopped doing these for a while, and I really, as people want to seize them, you know, start up doing them again, because it's kind of nice to have the chill atmosphere, just like talk and play the game and, you know, have a good time all together. You know, that's my thing anyway. That's my line of thinking. I'm just having a good time. I'm enjoying learning new characters, and I'm glad that some people are enjoying like seeing the new characters that we're learning, which has been good. I have some stuff regarding like Emma Frost that I want to put up soon, because I think that she's really fun. Maybe the best designed tank that we have in the game right now in terms of like how fun she is to play. I know a lot of people know how much I love playing Captain America, but currently I feel kind of slimy playing Cap, because I think that right now he's just really aggravating to play against. Like I see a lot of people talking like about like the meta currently, and the only other character that I really get visibly frustrated with whenever I see them played is like fucking Iron Fist, because that character is some whack ass design. They surrendered. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll fit another one in here. I don't want to just like make this a quick 9-minute video. We'll do another one. I had fun. We will be right back. Oh, we'll see how much we gain actually. 13 final hits, 1 death. Not bad. But I don't just want to like upload this and then it'd be a stomp. So if it's a close game we lose, if it's a close game we win, if it's just a game that we win, I just want to get something else in the video. Plus 26, not bad. Alright, we'll be right back. 1 sec. Alrighty, we're on the new map, Krakoa. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I see a lot of people telling me that they don't really like the new map. I kind of do. I haven't really been able to play like a whole ton of it, but everything that I've played has been relatively nice. The only thing that I don't really like is there's one point, the one inside of the cave thingy, and it doesn't feel that good for Loki, and that's the biggest issue that I like run into, because I like Loki a lot, and it's typically the only sport that I enjoy playing, because in my opinion, no offense to support players, I find that support is only like fun on like 2 characters in this game compared. Oh my gosh, excuse me, I almost died. Compared to Overwatch, right? So I definitely do not appreciate that fact for that particular point, but I think that like the rest of it's like okay for the most part. And we didn't ban Torch like I wanted to, and what are they playing? That is going to be Human Torch, but I want Magik gameplay, so we're gonna play it regardless, right? I think it'd be kind of helpful for like people to see, like if we do end up getting stomped, it'd be kind of nice for people to like be like, oh yeah, no, Spark does have issues, because you know this character runs into them a lot, like often, depending on like the situation. If your team can't like keep up or can't like win engagements, then sometimes it just feels extremely difficult and rough to play whenever behind on this character. Okay, so there's the diamond form, like we were talking about earlier. We just need to space it. I need HP. Okay, I didn't get any. That sucks. We spaced it well. Our supports did not walk up, unfortunately for us, and we like kind of wrapped around the tree and didn't get healing for it. So probably our fault right there. Oh, they're down a support on their team though. Interesting. Very doable. Also, I've seen some people asking about it, but in regards to the donation thing at the top of my like screen from the past streams, people have been like, oh, what is that? Like, what are you talking about whenever you're talking about that? And I was like, and it's very, very interesting. The PNG that you see at the bottom part, I'm planning on like kind of upgrading to more of like a normal, like natural view rig. A lot of people ask me like why I don't do like face cam as much. I actually have autism, so I end up like my face twitches quite a bit, and I like kind of had the issue with that, and I, you know, just tend to have trouble getting ready to like put it on, that kind of thing. But I wanted to put something like a little bit more interactive, and I thought that the idea was like kind of cool. It'd still be something that you guys can look at, and I figured maybe it'd be like kind of a good change, something more of an upgrade type deal. By the way, rest in peace, Doctor Strange. The nerfs that he got are redonkulous. I can't believe that they would even like do any of that. Nice. Here I was expecting this to go way worse because of Torch, but here they are on the worst character in the game, Moon Knight. So I guess we'll stat pad a little bit. Let's go back through the portal. Nice. But by the way, no hate to Moon Knight players. That character sucks right now. I hope that he gets like something to change, a rework of some kind, because every time I see that character, he just does nothing. Dude, I can't like I don't like last season I was like, you know what? I don't really have an issue with what people play. Moon Knight, genuinely, you know how people like complain in like low elo whenever they see a Spider-Man on the team? That is me for Moon Knight. I never see that character do well. Nothing against this guy or anything like that, because Moon Knight's not that bad, but I think personally I think he's like the Rocket of the damage cast. He's very simple, but unfortunately, like, well, now Rocket's very good, right? But like he doesn't provide that much, and I think that he like struggles, especially right now in the current meta, which is dive, like I said, because right now solo queue is a very, very drastically like very bad environment. I saw some like videos of people being like, oh, content creators are not solo queuing anymore, and I'm like, yeah, it's just a bad experience. I'm not gonna lie. I don't blame them. Like I don't like solo queuing that much. I've been doing it on stream a little bit more because I've been grinding the game and I've had a lot more free time, but I don't blame them. Solo queue's in a bad spot, and honestly, I don't encourage people to solo queue. If they don't have a duo, then playing by yourself is obviously fine, but if you want your best chance at winning, duo queuing, trio queuing, even quad queuing is the way to go, for sure. Because right now, things can feel a bit cooked, for sure. Am I dead? Yeah, I am. Outplayed. Crazy. Really, really good bird. I wasn't expecting her to go vertical with it, but then she gets like a lot of the air stuff, and especially against my character, like what am I going to do about it, you know? So very interesting pick. Better this than the Moon Knight pick, though. So I'm not going to complain too much. We can reset here for sure. We're 4-2. We're not doing too bad. We're not doing like a lot. We harassed backline last round pretty well. Got some markers on the board, whatnot. But I'm gonna have to like pressure their backline out quite a bit. Kind of make a little bit of an effort. This hell is waiting for me. I'll go ahead and just throw this out there really quick. I missed. All right, I'm gonna wait for the team to push up here. I think that it's really, really good. We talk about like the invisible line of scrimmage. Unfortunately, that guy died. But we really want our tanks and whatnot to go in a little bit first. We're gonna dash in so we can get in on the Hela really quick.
Come, my minion.
We're okay. Put this kind of high in the air. Whoa! Alright, we're gonna get out. We need to make sure that we space properly against Emma, or we're gonna take a lot of damage. Okay, we're gonna pop ult so we can walk in. Okay, not too bad. We forced an ult. Okay, we're gonna get grabbed here, but we're okay.
This is real firepower.
I got you.
Okay, Hela's a really like awkward matchup for us. We have Star-Lord ult here. Nice. Unfortunate. Our team we can't really get anything going. I think that our comp is just a bit worse than theirs. They have a lot more of a safe comp. Hela's or not Hela. Emma Frost is just really good right now, and I think that she kind of ruins every tank matchup in the game. Nice, they're down to support. Super winnable. Uh-oh. Can I catch him? Can I catch you? Nice, good kill on the Hela. And they waste the ult here as well. That's a huge win. Huge win on the fight. This point I really don't like because it feels very like one-sided to attack. Once people have it, there's so little things that you can do. Like you have to take a lot of time to wrap around if you want to go and grab it again. But we actually end up pulling it out, so I think there's a really good case for us to end up winning here, especially because I think I did not expect him to portal. I guess it would make a lot of sense for them to do. Oh my gosh. Oh, Strange, my goat. Huge play on that guy's part. Nice. Okay. Oh, no. I wasn't able to space it. Alright, we're fine. Okay. We kind of just gotta wait a second. We're gonna pop this. No! Of course, none of our supports are alive. Oh, I did get res though. Huge rocket res. Oh! Chase his ass. Okay, cool. Okay, we're gonna put this down so that way if he pushes, we'll be okay. Nice. Make sure we're pressuring this back line. And always target the healer. Always. Super important. Okay. So we staggered cloak, so it's going to be a lot better. You see what I mean now? It's very, like, whoever holds it has a much better case for fighting it. Because if you don't portal, it's really rough to actually push onto. 90%. Okay. They're on cap now, so our backline's going to be in trouble. But honestly, some of the best things that you can do to combat the cap pick is just, like, not necessarily ignoring him, but worry about him a little bit less than the other people, like, around. Okay. We just saw her do that earlier, so we're just going to go behind the rock, and we're going to try to play it a little bit safer. Okay. We kind of gotta go down here. We can TP. Oh no, he chased. He left his team. I actually think that we might lose here. Maybe.
That's much better. Limbo charge. Go have fun.
It's gonna be really awkward. No, I think we lose. They have 4. Unlucky, man. I can't believe he actually got that. He got that so quick. He doesn't touch. I think it's fried. Yeah, unlucky. It was a good try. For second round, I really hate this. This particular point is like one of the worst for domination maps, I think. It's so annoying to fight. The bottom part is really, really annoying. The fact that you can drop off the sides is really annoying. It's like on par with that one point. I think it's Odin's archive. With the like hole in the floor. It's just super duper like it's piss. It's so aggravating. I like this one a lot more than that one. I think this is a good match though. It's not very rolly, so I'm having a okay time. Even if we like win or lose, I'm gonna put it up. But I don't know. I quite like the point with the tree on it. The one that we played at the start. I think that one's a pretty solid choice. The dude, I'm like having something wicked's happening to me right now. I don't eat Taco Bell that often, but bro, it's killing me. But this next one I'm kind of up in the air about. I don't really see it that often because typically it's first of 2, and then like I've only played it on like a handful of times, and normally it's over within 2 rounds. So I don't know. But we'll see. It's a rather close game. It's very, very what's the word I'm looking for? Nail biting right now, especially because it came down to like double OT for the most part. All right, we gotta go left here because we don't want to just take an angle, like in front of the Hela. We always want to make sure that we're giving ourselves a good option. So we want to take kind of an off angle. For this reason exactly. See what I'm talking about? Okay, I'm not really interested in fighting the Star-Lord that much. Okay, huge. Cap jump. Nice, very good. Us winning first fight here is really good. Very, very good that we won it early. Super awesome pick on the Hela there. We know that she's going to want to be playing the door, but after earlier, she doesn't do well with like people coming from off angles. She's kind of just positioning really far away from her team, and it's becoming a really consistent pattern for her. Players in this game don't typically change what they're doing often unless they swap characters or roles entirely, so it's kind of a good idea to just harass the weak link, who right now is the Hela, who's 9 and 8, right? There she is again, Star-Lord's on her. There we go. Like we said, harass the weak link. Always make it a 5v6 if we can, and we'll be okay. Alright, now we got the rocket. This is a huge, huge setup for us right now. We're just making sure that one of them's always staggered, and then we're always doing our job. And we kind of have to. Like, I talk about this all the time. I'm not mechanically as sound as, like, some of these other, like, Magic players or anything like that. So I try to take my, like, wins where I can. And if you have to be dirty to do that, then what's the harm, right? As long as you win and you have a good time, that's literally all that matters. But we're playing smarter, not harder, and it's going a lot better for us. Oh, we took the portal. Where does that spit them?
Just in time.
Alright, so they're at their own thing instead of Emma, and that is way worse for us than Emma. But at least, like, we can ult a little bit more consistently, right? Okay, that's fine. We can ult. We have to space against Emma quite a bit, or else we will run into problems. But we did get a pick, and we're winning the fight. Huge. Good shit. GG. Huge game. Not bad at all. We played that well. We played on the edge of the fight. Again, spacing against Emma is literally key because her range isn't that great. And it's kind of hard for her to track you with her laser beam. But if she uses the grab, then it's like, oh, it's just all you. Do whatever you want. She's really free after that. The biggest issue that people say when Emma's like a hard counter to Magik is that, you know, she can grab, but you have a lot more range than her whenever you're in your ult, you know, because your attacks have that kind of cleaving animation. Big 27, Diamond 2. We're only a little bit behind the main right now. Our main is in -10, Diamond 1, so we're only about, what is that, 92 elo away? So it's not bad. Not bad at all. We'll take it. 15 final hits. We had the most in the game, and we played smart. Nothing that we did was actually, like, out of the ordinary. We literally just played smart, picked our battles, and tried to make sure that we were always up one person. That's our goal with Magik. Make it so our team's up one person. It's a 5v6, so that way we can always take and steamroll the advantage, right? So I love you guys. I love you a lot. I hope this video was awesome, and I hope you're still doing awesome. I hope you guys are liking the rank system. I know that it's having some issues right now, but keep it, hang in there. It'll get better. It'll always get better. I love you, mean it. I'll talk to you next time. Bye. Mwah. Kiss ya. Love ya. See ya. Bye. Bye.